We are on our way to New Orleans. So my flight leaves at 5:30 in the morning, and it's 3:20. We decided to fly on daylight savings time, so that's good. That didn't screw us up at all. We're also trying to print our boarding passes in the car.
So we don't get charged $60.
Yeah, because they charge $10 to print it for you per thing, so that'd be $50 in our case. So we're trying to do that, and we have all the stuff to do it. It should have been very, very simple. But of course, it's not simple at all.
Putting lines.
Show the pictures of what it printed. That's how it came out. We just used our printer 2 days ago and it printed fine, so I don't know what the heck happened between then and now. Probably because we bounced it around a lot. We just moved out of our house. That's why we didn't do it beforehand. We just got our printer out of storage and decided we'd print on the way there, which has been proving to be impossible. I don't think regular people have these problems.
So then the printer just starts spitting out tons of pages and used all our paper up.
We're just gonna have to print on the back side, and they'll probably still accept it, I hope. The computer went dead. He fixed the printer. He aligned the print head.
And the printer heads. And got it working, but now the laptop's dead. Where's the...
I'm sorry, this is...
like Apollo 13, making it back to the orbit. We might make it. We're in a little bit of Houston, we have a problem.
This is the beauty of procrastination, and this is why you should not do it.
Yeah, we're just on plan C right now. Now we're on auxiliary power. To charge the laptop, and then take the plug out, and then hook the printer back in on enough battery.
We can't have it plugged in and the printer plugged in because we only have one plugger hole. Basically, in time of crisis, let's just hope it's not time sensitive for Starling and me. We do not do well with time sensitive material.
This was supposed to be a simple process. We just needed a printer that worked at somebody's house, but nothing ever pans out with printers with us. After all those failed attempts, get the printer out of storage, and the first stop was at a gas station to try to find out if they had Wi-Fi. Well, it's 3 a.m. I'm like, hey man, we need to hook our printer up and print a boarding pass so we don't get charged $60 at the airport. He's like, oh man, I think that wouldn't be okay. I just need to print off these passes real quick. There's a plug right there. No man, we don't even have Wi-Fi, no. Well, Wendy gets Wi-Fi hooked up, active internet, and I go back in and I say, we've got internet, can I just hook it up? He's like, no man, you can't. I'll just go find a plug outside. So I find a plug and hook it up, and then he comes out by the window with a phone and
Calling the cops.
was calling the cops on me. So I loaded it in. We don't have time to deal with all this right now. So we gotta be in New Orleans airport. So finally got it to work in the McDonald's parking lot. Then of course the printer head wasn't printing correctly. We realigned it, and we did maintenance on the printer heads and got them cleaned. And it spit out all our paper printing randomly, and that's when I really lost it and just started throwing things. So here I am. I have a printer and a laptop waiting on it to charge enough to turn it back on, try to flip all the pages upside down and rerun them through.
The thing is, I would have printed it out earlier, but I knew I would lose my pages before it was time to go in the move, because we lost everything in the move.
This is why I like to pack my own boxes and I get yelled at. Wendy and I don't agree on strategies on moving. I am a last minute mover. I do like to use everything in my kitchen all the way up till the day of. Wendy likes to pack everything a week in advance.
Like a normal person.
And have everything not accessible for the last 10 days. We just be like lame duck people sitting there without anything to eat with, anything to, couldn't do anything. That's my take on it. It's last minute, you know you're gonna be under the gun, and yes, it is stressful. But I would rather be able to eat my food out of my bowls and and pack the kitchen last anyway.
My take is that Wendy was deathly ill, and I can only work for like 2 hours, and I have to take a 2-hour nap. And so I knew that I was not going to be up for a 24 to 48 hour shift of not only moving everything out of the house, but cleaning the whole house. I just kept saying, you know what? This is not my job. This is not my problem. That is my new strategy on life, because the rent houses really are. They're Starling's job. I did come to help him, but you know what? As his helper, if he did not want me to touch anything until the day of the move, I wasn't gonna force that. So I just packed up all of my stuff, and I packed up all the kids' stuff. I packed up everything I wanted to go in the garage sale pile, and I put it all in piles. I wanted to move it out a week in advance so that I could have a week to like deep clean. I had to steam back the whole house. I was repainting the whole house. Have you ever painted around furniture and had to move the furniture like 55 times? Probably not. I just wanted to do things like the normal practical way, but that is not what we did. We did it Starling's way, and I pulled like a 48-hour shift. I did not do it all in one day though, because I knew it took me all day just to steam back 2 rooms and just to pack. Like, because I always do all the packing, Starling has no idea how long it takes. I didn't touch any of his stuff. Well, the day of comes, and guess what? None of his stuff was touched. And guess what he said? Just put this stuff in this box. Just put all my stuff in this box, and I'll go through it later. Which means that we have like 50 just open boxes just full of Starling scrap that he's never going to go through, because he didn't go through them since the last time we packed them and moved them in there the exact same way. They're just there.
Oh, Wendy. We have different takes on moving, but I won't even try to defend it. We were under the gun at the last because I was trying to finish a bunch of remodel stuff. We just call moving hell week. That's what I call it anyway, and that's what it was. But we've passed that part, and we're on to greener pastures, hopefully. Greener pastures of dealing with travel dilemmas and printing boarding passes in a moving vehicle.
He did it!
We used the backs, but we got it done.
Oh my gosh. Where there's a will, there's a way.
There was one page that was it was loaded in the printer the wrong way, and it double printed on it. And then that was a whole nother act of Congress to redo that, but
It got done. That's what's important.